That day, everything changed. Not slowly, not quietly, but all at once. I stood there, staring at the ground. Except it wasn't just ground anymore. It was broken history, destroyed without warning. Graves, torn apart. Names, buried under dirt. Families, erased like they meant nothing. This wasn't construction. This wasn't development. This was disrespect. And then I saw her, Rebecca Collins, standing there like she owned it all, like none of this mattered. She pointed at the workers, giving orders, cold, direct, like she'd done this before. Machines moved without stopping. Dirt piled higher. Gravestones disappeared. One after another. I stepped forward. I had to, because if I didn't, who would? She looked at me like I was nothing, like I didn't belong there, like I was just another obstacle. You're interfering with development. That's what she said. Like that explained everything. Something inside me snapped. Not loud, not sudden, but permanent. I looked around again, really looked this time, and I knew this wasn't over. So I didn't argue, didn't shout, didn't waste a single word. I turned and walked away, because I had something they didn't. Proof. Back home, I pulled out the documents, old papers, records nobody cared about anymore, except me. I went through everything, every line, every detail, and then I saw it, clear, undeniable. They didn't own the land, not all of it. Part of it was still mine, and not just mine, protected, legally locked in ways they didn't understand. That's when the plan formed. Not revenge, not anger, justice. The next morning, I made calls, real ones, the kind that matter. Lawyers got involved. Documents got verified. Everything checked twice. No mistakes. Then the paperwork started. Official notices, legal filings, everything stamped and sealed. Every address, every name, no exceptions. They didn't see it coming. Back at the site, they were still working, still digging, still destroying, like nothing could stop them. But something already had. The notice arrived quietly. No drama, no warning, just truth. At first, she didn't understand it. Just confusion, just disbelief. Then it hit. Hard. Everything she built her control on was gone. The meeting started immediately. Arguments. Panic. Nobody had answers. Residents began to hear about it. Whispers turned into fear. Because now, it was real. Eviction notices. Not threats. Not warnings. Final. Families were stunned. Packing started. Slow at first. Then all at once. Boxes. Trucks. Goodbyes. And through all of it, I watched, quiet, still, just like I had before. She tried to fight it, argue, push back, but it didn't matter. This wasn't her game anymore. Legal enforcement stepped in, making it official, making it final. And just like that, the power shifted. Houses emptied. Streets went quiet. One by one, they left. No shouting, no control. Just reality. She stood there at the end, alone, no clipboard, no authority, nothing left. And me? I stood there too, not proud, not smiling, just finished, because this was never about winning. It was about respect. The machines were gone, the noise stopped, and the land finally breathed again. Graves were restored, carefully, properly, the way they should have been. Morning light hit the ground differently, warmer, calmer, peaceful. I walked through it slowly, looking at every name, every story, every memory, and I knew, this time, they were safe. Because some things aren't obstacles. They are sacred. If you enjoyed this story, like thumbs up, sign, subscribe bell, and tell me